Right now, the forum. Here is a shot that's blocked by Chamberlain.
Leading by 4, 85, 81. Goes to Chamberlain.
Even basketball legends have their own idols. For Michael Jordan, one of those idols was the towering presence of Wilt Chamberlain, a man whose records and presence left an undeniable mark on the NBA. Today we're diving into the moment when Michael Jordan met Wilt for the first time, a moment that left the great MJ starstruck. While MJ is widely regarded as the GOAT, we can't forget that there was a life before MJ, and there was Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt was the NBA's first true superstar, a player who dominated the game in ways that seem almost mythical today. Scoring 100 points in a single game, averaging over 50 points per game in a season, these are records that Wilt set, and they're records that may never be broken. For young players like Jordan, Wilt was the standard. He was the player they looked up to, the legend they aspired to emulate. So when Michael Jordan finally had the chance to meet Wilt in person, it was a moment he couldn't pass up. In an interview, Jordan reflected on that first encounter with Wilt. He said, and I quote, "I got the chance to meet Wilt Chamberlain for the first time, which I thought was a privilege for me, being that I finished second to him in a lot of individual stats, career stats, and scoring stats. He was very nice to visit. He came up to me, congratulated me on my career. I'm a basketball enthusiast. I honor and respect the people that gave me the opportunity to excel at the game, to make a living at the game. To see a lot of those guys, it was a privilege for me." For a player like MJ, who was used to the one being admired by others, it was a humbling experience to meet someone he had always looked up to. Wilt Chamberlain wasn't just another player, he was a giant of the game, a man whose records Jordan had spent much of his career chasing. Think about it, how often do you hear about Michael Jordan being starstruck? This is the man who made countless players and fans feel that way about him. But when it came to Wilt, MJ was like any other fan meeting their hero for the first time. Wilt was a player whose accomplishments seemed almost impossible. He's the only player to have ever scored 100 points in a single NBA game, and his season averages of 50.4 points and 27.2 rebounds per game are mind-boggling stats that have stood the test of time. These are the benchmarks that Michael Jordan was aiming for, and in some cases he came close. But Wilt's legacy was always there, casting a long and overbearing shadow. What's truly special about this story is the mutual respect between these two legends. In an era where it's easy to pit great players against each other, it's refreshing to see how MJ and Wilt always acknowledged each other's greatness. Instead of beefing, they celebrated what each other brought to the table and what they accomplished in the game of basketball. Jordan's words make it clear, meeting Wilt wasn't just a fan moment, it was a moment of deep respect and admiration. And it's moments like these that remind us that even the greatest players are fans of the game at heart. They too have heroes who inspire them to reach new heights. So what do you think about Michael Jordan's first meeting with Wilt Chamberlain? Does it change the way you see two NBA legends? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more upcoming videos and NBA content. My name is Damian Peters. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.